Well, hello, my beautiful Cancerians. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with a little bonus reading all about you. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam. Okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Cancerians, this is a little bonus reading all about you. Us tarot readers, we tend to focus on career, money, love situations, but we never really ask, how are you doing? So this reading is really going to address that at this time. And I am not, as you can see, in control of the cards that pop out for you. So I must honor each card as it comes and give you the meaning of the card as well as the energy that it presents as well. So this reading, it may not resonate with everyone, of course. So please take what resonates. And sometimes it may not make sense in this moment, but in the next couple of weeks, perhaps it's something that you start to experience. So let us see what comes out for you. Your first card there is the King of Pentacles, and we also have the 10 of Cups. Now, those two cards together indicate you are someone who is highly focused on securing things for you and your family. You care deeply about the people that you let into your life, but also I feel life has got pretty serious for you. There's a huge sense of responsibility here. I also see, of course, that you are working towards living a good life. I mean, who isn't? We're all striving to just get on by. But with that King of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, these are very serious cards that indicate that, you know, you are trying really hard to, do life, show up for yourself, and basically keep life moving in the right direction for you and the people that you care about. Now, also, with that 10 of Cups, I feel that you may be really processing your emotions at this time, really looking at where you feel happy, because I feel some of you, because the 10 of Cups is in the resistance position, you may have felt a little bit overwhelmed recently by your emotions, and you may be looking at that because you may be getting some closure from previous experiences. But let me just get your final cards before I... Oh, look at this. This is really interesting. I feel a lot of you lamenting right now as if you could go back to a past situation. Perhaps you're having a shoulda, coulda, woulda conversation in your head about something that perhaps you wish to revisit, but I actually feel like you're resolving it within you, whatever this is for you, okay? I feel there's nice closure going on, but it's been difficult. I feel like you're freeing yourself up from something that was really serious, and I actually see that you're moving on to brighter times ahead. I mean, your first card, and I will go through each card individually, the King of Pentacles, it really is this quest for security to make sure that you are not just financially secure, but also grounded, and know that, you are finding some sort of protective energy around you and the people that you care about. Now, this could be because, of course, we're living in a very complex world right now. It's always been a little bit crazy, but it has ramped up that level of crazy in the last couple of years. And I feel like you're just trying to find security in an ever-changing world right now. Also, I feel something within you has changed. And I get this sense that you're really drained right now. And some of you, you may feel that, as I said, your emotions are fluctuating. You're really absorbing a lot of the energy around you. So I feel like there is this sense of trying to protect your energy. Some of you may have sought to try and protect your energy through meditation, or you may have actually gone and purchased like a black tourmaline or a black obsidian or something like that. Now, not everybody is going to resonate with that, but I'm seeing that in the water right now. So I really feel this is kind of like symbolic of you kind of trying to move away from toxic energy or negative people or people who are bringing you down, because you feel that the world is very complex right now. It's almost like the last thing you need are more people who are negative or draining your energy, because I feel like you're just trying to find the positive and move through your life and basically adhere to your responsibilities. That's what I'm seeing here, first of all. Also, I see some of you may have felt like you've lost touch with a part of yourself that used to embrace a little bit more spontaneity, that really like set off on adventures and really explored life. But I actually see you opening yourself up to a playfulness that is within you, that it's almost like you've compartmentalized because life has changed so much right now. But I see that you are reconnecting to this sense of whimsy. And I know that sounds really sort of light, but I feel this is something that you really need right now, where you want to reconnect that part of yourself that just enjoys the moment, is playful, is open-hearted. But I feel like life has taught you that it's hard, okay? And I feel like you've had to be like a warrior in life, emotional warrior as well, because I feel like you've been protecting your feelings because you're a very sensitive person. But I'm going to go to each card individually, because looking at a lot of your cards, I mean, you've got 2 knights here and you've got 2 pages, and you've also got a King of Pentacles there as well. So this can indicate lots of different people that you really care about, because at the center of it, we've got the 10 of Cups, which is, you know, you really caring about the people that you've let into your inner circle. And you may have been conflicted, or maybe there has been some conflict going on in your family or your nearest circle of people that you consider your soul tribe. And you're wondering, can things be resolved? Well, the answer is yes. So if there has been some conflict, I see things, you know, getting to a more peaceful state of mind, and olive branches being offered at this time. But also, I get this sense that, you know, the people you've let into your world, they are your world, okay? And I feel it's kind of necessary, I feel, that I pull a card to see, because there's so many people in your reading that are surrounding this 10 of Cups. I want to see, is this aspects of yourself at this time, or the people that you have in your inner circle? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Okay, the 7 of Pentacles can be aspects of self that you are looking at, where you feel dissatisfied in life. It's basically you being at a self-evaluation period where you are checking in with yourself, the exchange, you know, your interactions with people that you care about, how much you give out, what you get back. It doesn't have to be with your nearest and dearest. It could be in life in general. But I feel you're like at a milestone in your life so far, where you're just checking in with if you feel like you are where you should be right now. And I actually feel like, you know, you're showing up for yourself heavily. And I feel, you know, you are investing a lot into your life right now to make it work, and it has been hard. Some of you may feel like you're at a bit of a standstill, and it's almost like, and I could pick up on it like right at the beginning, so I'm not really surprised to see the World card there for you, but it almost feels like you have other things on your mind right now, and some of them are like world events. Even though you may be trying to really focus on living in the moment, be as positive as possible, I feel like you are absorbing this kind of angst that is going on in the world at large. I cannot ignore the fact that the World card has shown up there. So I feel some of you are just, you know, wishing that people could just get along and choose love. Ultimately, I feel with the World card there, moving away, it's almost like I want to zoom into your life as opposed to zoom out at the world. I feel you're looking at where you are right now, and it's almost like you feel a little bit stuck in some way. You feel that something's come to a standstill or a halt. Things have been slow and steady, which is nice because it makes you feel like to some degree you are in control. But there's also this sense that you feel something is off, and I'm not really sure what that is. And maybe that's how you're feeling right now. You don't know what that is because I can't pick up on it. I will always be honest when I can't pick up on something. But what I feel the majority energy of my beautiful Cancerians are dealing with right now is trying to ignite this lust for life, this spontaneity, almost to return to this sense of adventure, to delight in the moment, to enjoy the moment and play. But you may feel that that has somehow been stopped or has been put on hold because you have a lot going on right now. And I see that there's been a lot on your mind, okay? Now that Seven of Pentacles, it does indicate that you are at a fork in the road in your life and you have to make some major decisions. And with the Knight of Pentacles there, because you do have the Knight of Pentacles there as well. So I'm getting the same energy. This is like you working really hard to make life work. You're someone who is honest, true blue. You're a good friend. You're a great person. And, you know, I'm not just blowing smoke up here, you know what. You're presenting as the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. These are aspects of self. You're someone who is loyal and invested in the people around you, and they can count on you no matter what time of day, okay? Now, some of you may also be thinking about your place in the world or your place in these people's lives right now, but I feel also this is more about you completing your tasks and responsibilities, and you always feel like your work is never done. There's always something to do, okay? Whether you're in a career or not, this is not about that. It's just about busying yourself with your sense of purpose and value, and, you know, you making a difference in the lives of the people around you, but also in your own life. I feel sometimes you put other people's needs before your own, and I feel like you're learning to sort of start giving back to yourself, and it's taken a long time to be able to do that as well, especially emotionally. It's almost like you are there emotionally for everybody else, but sometimes you may compartmentalize your feelings because either when you were younger, especially because your Ten of Cups is in the resistance position, someone may have told you that you're too sensitive or too emotional, and that's not true at all. You're exactly the way that you're meant to be. In fact, your emotions are your superpower, and a lot of people pay a lot of money to go to counselors or psychiatrists, things like that, psychologists as well, to try and open the floodgates to their emotions so they can feel as deeply as you naturally feel. But something feels like for the last couple of years, it's almost like you are on autopilot, and I'm actually feeling this energy across the board for the collective, not just for my beautiful Cancerians. There's this disconnect that's been going on, and I feel right now you're trying to reconnect to a part of yourself that you feel is somehow on hold or missing or yearning for you to reach out and reconnect to. So let's get to the individual cards. We have that King of Pentacles there. Now this is an indication that you're investing so much into your life and you feel life has got pretty serious. That's why those two pages are there to remind you to have fun, to live in the moment, to explore as much as possible. I know that the world is a very serious place right now, but this card is really about you zooming into your life and living in the present moment. Now also, of course, some of you, this is a financial thing. Perhaps you are trying really hard to ambitiously save as much money as you can to secure you and your family. But the King of Pentacles also indicates that you are someone who is an old soul, okay? You know, of course, there is a very playful, fun side of my beautiful Cancerians. I have a lot of Cancerians in my life, and, you know, I love them so much. There's so much empathy, so much love, so much care, and also so much truth. You know, you get exactly the truth that you need to hear when you ask a Cancerian's opinion. And as a Scorpio, I really appreciate that with my beautiful Cancerians out there. But the King of Pentacles, it can indicate that right now you feel that you've had to be practical in your life in some way, almost like put your emotions on hold to either deal with a problem or to just, you know, be moving through life at the moment the way it is. And for some of you with that Knight of Pentacles below the King of Pentacles, this can indicate that it feels like you've been moving through mud, that you're kind of exhausted, or you feel like you're going against the tide in some way, because the Ten of Cups is to be in the flow and it's in the resistance position. And when you have the two cards side by side, practically, this is an indication that you feel like you are swimming upstream, as it were, and you're wondering, are you heading in the right direction of whatever it is that you truly desire? But I actually see that you are on the right path, and you know, you are having this sense of purpose. You're investing in everything that you do, and although it may feel like you are at a standstill in some way right now, there is major change to come, but for the positive. And actually there's some really exciting news heading in your direction as well. I feel this is about you romancing your life a little bit more, because you are someone who, you have a wonderful imagination, and I feel you have a very rich inner world, and I feel it's almost like you've put it on hold to be just super practical. And I feel that sense about you is returning, where you are stopping to smell the roses in life a little bit more, spend more time with family, friends, the people you care about. That doesn't have to cost money. That can be, this sense of being present. And I feel a lot of you wish that the people around you would also be present, so that you can enjoy the little things in life, because I feel this sense of really wanting to connect to that simplicity, and for some of you, you have this sense of the good old days. You want to return to that, and that's why I felt this sense of looking back at a different time, but you will have those times again, but even better is what I see here, because you're actually very young at heart. You may actually get a lot of compliments, no matter who you are, what age you are. You may get a lot of compliments that actually you look a lot younger than you are, because you actually have this beautiful kind of sense of play about you, that you are open-hearted. But I feel you've had to be a bit of a warrior in life, and you're strong because of the experiences that you've had. But I feel the battle here is not to make your heart hardened to life, is what I see there. I feel like you're trying not to allow the knocks of life to get you down, because I feel like you've had to keep getting back up again and up again. But I feel that there is a brighter time ahead here, where, anything that you've been manifesting or visualizing is actually going to become your reality. But also I feel this sense of enjoying life again, or kind of like, I keep coming back to the sense of whimsy. I know it sounds really kind of like blasé, like, oh, the whimsy, but it feels more like you're discovering more things that you're enthusiastic about, that you love, you're following your heart, and it just feels like a simpler time for you in the future. And I will pull some cards to see when that will be. But that Knight of Pentacles, it basically indicates that, you have been working really hard, and you're trying to be in the flow, and you're committed to the people that you care about, but you're also committed to your responsibilities. You'd never let anybody down. And I feel like you're dedicated, and sometimes I feel that you have really high expectations of yourself, that you put yourself under a lot of pressure. And I feel that pressure will be taken off, and you will see that your efforts will pay off. But your energy, it's really interesting to have pentacles here. It doesn't always mean it's about the money. It means investment in self. So I get this sense here right now that now you're turning the energy around, and you're starting to really invest in yourself, okay? And self-care routines, self-love, all of those things. I feel like you've been going through an intense period of healing. And with the Ten of Cups, and it's in the resistance position, like you got it in the reverse there, I feel some of you, not all of you, but especially if you're a parent, you may have really felt the empty nest syndrome, okay? And you may have been trying to heal that within yourself. There is a sense of wanting your fledgling children to go off and enjoy the world and explore the world, but at the same time, there's a sense of, am I still needed? Of course you are. So I feel some of you may have these flutters of angst within you. And of course, that's not going to resonate with everyone, because not everyone out there is a parent. But I really get this sense of some of you tapping into this sense of being left as well. So some of you, if you're not a parent, you may have gone through a heartbreak or a divorce or a separation in some way, and you're healing this sense of rejection or this sense of separation within you. I mean, some of you, not all of you, and I'm only tapping into a few of you there. Some of you may have some sort of separation anxiety that you've been working through because of something from your childhood, or something you experienced when you were younger, or even in the last couple of years. There's just this undercurrent of anxiety that I'm feeling in this reading, but I feel like you're conquering it, and you are such a strong person. If people could, see the journey you had and stand in the shoes that you stand in now, I feel like half those people perhaps wouldn't have come out as strong as you. So I really feel you need to give yourself some credit for all the stuff that you've been through, and that you're still standing, and that you are super strong because of it. I feel It's almost like you wear the battle scars on your heart and you try not to allow that to harden your heart because you still choose love. You have the Page of Cups here. So even though the Ten of Cups, it will go into the upright, I feel for some of you, if you've gone through a separation, there will be love again. For some of you, if your children have gone off to college or have gone off across the world, they will return again and you will return to them. And I really get this sense of you finding peace and serenity, peace of mind, peace in your heart, whatever it is you've been dealing with. I feel there is best that is yet to come. Now, also with the Ten of Cups there, some of you may have been searching for love. Now, this reading is not really about love, but if you have been searching for love, I see new love entering into your life, and I feel this sense of marriage, security. So if you do want to get married, I do feel that's coming for you. And some of you, if you are married already or in a high-level commitment, some of you may be looking at how you show up in the relationship and whether you can retain this sense of independence, but at the same time, you and your partner not take each other for granted, because of course marriage and relationships, they're hard. Okay, so with this Knight of Wands, I feel like it's about reigniting the spark in life, the spark in love, and this kind of lust for life as well. I feel deep down within yourself you are really tapping into this sense, whether you're married or not, or in a relationship or not, or in a career or retired, whatever it is that you're going through right now. I feel this is more about reconnecting to things that you love doing for you, opening yourself up to new adventures. Some of you, especially with the Knight of Wands in the resistance position, you may have felt that life has been very chaotic over the last couple of years, and you may feel that you are caught in between two energies. One is to go out there and be adventurous and daring and bold, and the other part is like, ooh, I want to just close myself off and be secure. And there's this fight or flight kind of energy going within you, and either this is something that is because of what we've all gone through in the last couple of years, and you feel kind of rooted to the spot, and it's left a level of trauma on you because you're a very sensitive person. I feel like you're trying to resolve it within yourself, or whether this is something from before that you have experienced that's very personal to just you. I feel like you're resolving a lot of things within yourself right now, getting closure on it and releasing it. Okay, now of course the Knight of Wands, it will go into the upright position. So this is about reigniting that spark for life. This is about you being unstoppable, choosing love, choosing a vision of the future that you want to have and going after it. I feel some of you, after a period of feeling stuck, there is movement. There is a movement towards things that you desire in life. You are leading with your passions, whether that is you connecting to your hobbies, whether that is you connecting to people that you haven't seen for a while, or far off destinations that you'd like to explore. I feel right now you're in a very sort of explorative phase in your life, and you're just really wondering what it is that ignites that spark, really sets your soul on fire. And I feel like you are rekindling a part of yourself that perhaps you feel you've lost touch with, or you feel has in some way been knocked out of you by life, because I see that you're exhausted. You've got one of the highest energy cards in the resistance position. And with the Ten of Cups there, it's almost like you're so drained emotionally as well as physically that you don't even know how you keep showing up in your life, but you are someone who is a warrior. You're naturally strong. And I feel whatever it is you've been worried about, or whatever it is that's been draining you, I feel like practically you are distancing yourself from these things at this time in order to choose a different path, because we've got two pages here. These are your outcome energies. We've got a Page of Cups and we've got a Page of Wands. This is about you following your passions, following your hearts, and not looking back. This is about you being bold and daring, finding your sense of purpose. It's about, romancing your life. It's about attracting the things that really make you feel like you're alive, that sort of energy where you are choosing what you want in your life and disconnecting from anything else that doesn't matter. So that includes the people, the circumstances, the environments that you find yourself in. I also feel this sense of wanting to express yourself, or finding new words to express yourself. So I get this energy of some of you either wanting to meet new people or submerge yourself in groups where you express, a part of your journey. Some of you may even write a book or write a screenplay or write something about your journey, because I feel like you have a lot to say. And for some of you, and this definitely may not resonate for all of you, it's almost like you came to this world an old soul and very, very serious. And it's almost like now you want to sort of like flip it completely and just be a child and just sort of go out there and be like spontaneous and childlike and rekindle that sense of not just intimacy with yourself, but like that innocence in the world, the curiosity of rediscovering things that perhaps you forgot about. I don't really know what this energy is. I can't really articulate it. And maybe that's what you're feeling, because I feel that some of you want to express yourself or articulate something about yourself that you've held in for so many years. And now it's about letting it out, having a voice. I'm going to pull some cards on it, because looking at the energy, it just feels like you are starting afresh, or you're learning new things, or you're wanting to choose a different path because things have got so serious, or there's a level of responsibility or work or heaviness on your shoulders, and you just want things to be lighter. Okay, you make so much effort in your life, and you're kind of looking at who makes an effort for you, who shows up for you. We've got justice. Now, of course, for some of you, if you've experienced a level of trauma or difficulty, you want justice to be done. But also, the justice card is about balance. It's about harmony. It's almost like you may feel that life has just been turned upside down on its head in some way, and you just want things to be right again. You just want things to, well, for some of you, it could be that, you just want to, basically speak your truth and reignite that passion for life. You want that spark to return, because you may feel that there's been a heaviness, like you've been moving through mud. That's the only way I can really articulate it. So I do apologize. I'm not as eloquent as you will find yourself in the next coming months and years to articulate how you've been feeling. But I feel like you've been changed by something. And this change is actually a gateway to a wonderful new adventure. And I see that the future for you is actually really bright. There's a transformation here that has been happening over many years, and I feel this is about you getting good karma. It's about you in a period of adjustment, but you're going to have a breakthrough, and there is major transformation that's going to excite you. But also, I feel there is divine intervention here to help you with something that you've struggled with, to release it and let it go and let it flow. And there is a peaceful time ahead where you are only going to be focusing on well-being, the good times, living in the moment and being in the natural state of flow, but also enjoying nature and just, almost like coming back to yourself in some way, if that kind of makes sense. So I know that may be very complex, that reading, and it may not resonate with everyone, but that is the energy that's coming out from this reading. We've got the Emperor. So yes, the Emperor is a card of responsibility. But also, this is about empowering yourself, okay? It's almost like you may have gone through experiences throughout your life where people try to take away your power or put you into a little box of expectation of how they think you should be or how they thought you should act, and you're not allowing that to happen. And I feel there's this sense of justice for you. All the things that you've been through, I feel now is a time to receive rewards and see your hard work that you've been showing up in life and doing whatever that is for you. It's about the payoff. Now we've also got the Hangman and the Tower. So the Hangman is like feeling a little bit in limbo, or some of you, even though you have goals and you've been very busy and you're exhausted, it's almost like somehow you're still in the same place, or you feel that life has been turned upside down in some way and you've just been waiting for like what's next, but I feel now you're taking charge and you are breaking free from some sort of repetitive cycle or this feeling of being stuck, because we have the Emperor there. Okay, so this is of course a sense of responsibility, a protector, someone who is a natural leader, actually has more power than you give yourself credit for. But this is really about structure. It's almost like to deal with whatever it is you've been going through right now, you needed structure. You needed to have the everyday knowingness that there is a routine. And that just helps you get by. But then suddenly you start to go, okay, that was your coping mechanism. Now it's time to break out of that repetitive cycle, to set yourself free so that you can be all that you want to be and explore all that you want to explore. I feel like you are a natural protector over anybody who comes into your inner circle that you allow into your heart. And I feel you are valued and you are safe and secure in their love and in their hearts as well. You are loved and you are lovable, which is a major energy that's coming through this. But also the history of the Emperor card, you know, there used to be a little fool in the background, which was always serving as a reminder that yes, life is all about responsibilities and choices and taking accountability for our actions, but also we must not forget to have fun and enjoy the moments that sometimes we consider the smaller moments, but actually they are the biggest moments that we will remember for all time, okay, rather than the responsibilities, the tasks, and the things that we have to do. It's the little moments, the simplicity of life, and the presence that we have with the people that we care about. Also, we've got the Hangman here, okay, and this indicates that you may have been in a period of pause in order to get life back into some sort of sync, or almost like review your life from a different viewpoint so that you gain new knowledge to see how you're showing up for yourself and the people you care about and how capable you are with the circumstances that you've got. You're really flexible, and I feel that you have been going through a cycle of change where you've had to get into a new rhythm of life. And it says here, many things are unknown to you now, so you must take new goals and plan carefully. Acting at the right moment will get you ahead. Okay, because there's 2 pages there, as I said, I feel like there's this new path opening up to you, or you're choosing a new path. It's actually really exciting. I just want to tell you what this card says as well. It says, taking the initiative may lead you closer to your goal, but only if you can bear the responsibility of all your actions. And I feel like you can. You're someone who is really honest and true, and you show up. You know, you can count on a Cancerian no matter what time of day it is. They're always there, and you always have an open heart. And I feel that's something that is so lovable about you. But I feel sometimes you get lost in that. And what I mean by that, it's like you're more than just a friend label, or a parent label, or a worker label, or a neighbor, or sibling, or you know what I mean. You know, you're more than just labels. You are a wonderful, incredible soul yourself. And sometimes you forget yourself, or you get lost in the doing for everybody else. And you must remember your own needs as well, okay? Now, we've also got the Tower, and, you know, some people, they fear getting a Tower in their readings, but actually it's a really positive indication that you're setting yourself free or liberating yourself from something that has been really hard and almost isolating. Some of you may even have been really lonely with this journey that you're on, and now you're breaking free, and I see you opening yourself up to new people, new places, and really acquainting yourself with new friends. And these initially they'll be acquaintances, but then they become profoundly impactful on your life, is what I'm getting here. It says here, by withstanding the coming challenges, your future will be bright, seeing things as you want them to be in order to make them become that way. So this is about you and your thoughts becoming things, and embracing the romance in your life. The more we kind of look at our lives from different viewpoints and not always see the heavy struggle, because the more we see a heavy struggle, the more we get a heavy struggle. That's the nature of the universe. It reflects back to us what we put out, but also what we think about. So it's really about romancing your life in some way, and shifting your perspective so that you can visualize the sort of life that you want for you and your family, that is more peaceful, more loving. But I see a breakthrough. You're going to have that already. The Tower is a paradigm shift. It liberates you from going round and round in circles in a situation that was stifling or making you feel stuck. And I feel now you're on the precipice for change, and I see some wonderfully good things on the horizon for you that brings you and the people you care about together. There is so much love. There is also security, and I really feel that, you know, the best is yet to come. Okay, so I'm just going to go and get a trinket or a rune before we close. Okay, we have a lot of energy here. Firstly, we have the ice rune. Now, that is all about static energy, feeling stuck, liberating yourself out of a difficult situation. For some of you, you may have been feeling very lonely. And I feel you do have people around you, but you may have not been able to articulate how you feel, or you may have not found the right time to be able to express yourself. But the time is going to be very soon. You're going to find those words, and you're going to realize that actually you're not alone in the way that you've been feeling. And I feel this helps you resolve something within yourself as well. There's a coming togetherness when you have this conversation, is what I'm being given. Please apply that to your situation, because I'm not really sure how it's going to be relevant for all of you, but that's what I'm getting. But also I feel this is energy loss. It's an energy loss rune. So I feel you could be identifying what's been draining you, whether it's a person, an environment, a situation, a food substance, or worry. Some of you, it could be that, you've been very anxious about something, or extra sensitive in your emotions about something. And I feel, you are going to resolve some things within yourself, get closure, and realize that actually there was nothing to worry about as well. Now, we also have the horse, which means progress, movement forward. Things are going to pick up pace in your life, okay? There is radical change occurring for you, but for the positive. And some of you may even be like going on a journey as well there. But we also have the puzzle piece. Interesting. I'm wearing my puzzle piece ring today. So this is about the missing ingredient or the missing piece in your life, and everything kind of slotting into place. We are all pieces of someone else's puzzle, and we all come together and we fit. We interact with each other, but there's always a reason why we meet each other, and we have something to learn from each other. There is this connectedness, and I feel that you are, opening yourself up to that connectedness in life, and whatever it is that you feel is a missing ingredient, you're going to find that missing piece, and it's going to set you free. Also, of course, we've got this beautiful loyal heart here for you, and I'm not surprised that you got this trinket here, but I feel like you are love itself, and the more you be love, the more you are attracting circumstances that you will love into your life. But also I feel you must honor your beautiful heart, and I feel this is about you following that heart and reigniting that lust for life and really enjoying living in the moment. Also, if you're looking for love, this is a really strong indication that, you will find love sooner than you think, is what I'm getting here, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you, my beautiful Cancerians. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press that little notification bell. It lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Also, you may notice that my voice is a little bit different. I've been going through a very seasonal cold triggered by hay fever. So a little bit croaky at the moment, so I do apologize if my voice has been a little bit off, okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Cancerians, and love and light.